performing Complicated with Olivia Rodrigo. Yeah, Olivia started performing Complicated on her tour and everybody was talking about it, and then we just happened to be in the same city at the same time, and so she reached out to me to jump up on stage with her and perform the songs. So yeah, it was like spontaneous, and she was really sweet, and yeah, that was really fun. I smashed guitars in my first 2 videos because I had to. What is happening? Oh, I look lit. No, I think I was. Not totally sure how I feel about that, but I'm like, I can't do this right now. Hey, I'm Avril Lavigne, and this is my ET Retrospective.
Avril Lavigne!
Those are the 2002 VMAs. This was my first award show, I think. I still thought I was in Canada. I'm from Canada, and the big music program there is called Much Music, and so when I won my award this night, I thanked Much Music. Oh, what's funny is that I didn't know at the time that that outfit I was wearing was going to become like a Halloween costume for people to wear.
They got style and they've got soul.
Yeah, whatever she said.
Lisa Marie Presley was so sweet, and we always ended up doing work stuff together and hanging out backstage and stuff. And that night, I think was the first night I had met her, and I was telling her that I loved her bracelet, her spiked bracelet, and she gave it to me. Yeah, and I still have it. Yeah, of course I have it. We were backstage, and there was just a million people around, and Eminem walking up to me and shaking my hand and meeting him, and him knowing who I was and walking over to me and saying what up and shaking my hand, and he's like, yo, I respect you, and your music's cool. And I just about my pants. What is happening? Oh, that's my Complicated music video. When it came time to do my hair and makeup, I was just to the makeup artist, I was I want black eyes, and she put black, and I was more, darker, darker, darker. And so I still have all of my outfits from every single music video. So I have this tank top, tie, wristband, all in my archives stored away. I actually just recently went through them, and yeah, it's crazy that I still have it all. It's my first single, the first video I ever shot, the first time hearing myself on the radio. So it's a really meaningful song.
He's just a boy and I'm just a girl. Can I make it any more obvious?
Sk8er boy music video. I couldn't wear just one bracelet. It had to be 12. I will say though, the spike bracelets are really good self-defense. My brother is in this music video. He's driving the car. I smashed guitars in my first 2 videos because I had to. Just had as much fun with it as I possibly could, from what can I do? Smash guitars and just trashing malls, and it was kind of oh, am I really allowed to do this? Yeah, do whatever you want.
I just got a new cell phone yesterday and I haven't even used it yet.
Some teenagers get cell phones, you get Grammy nominations. 2003
Grammy nominations. At that point, it felt like Grammys were sort of the biggest thing. I got 5 nominations, didn't win any. Went on to get 8 nominations in my life. Still haven't won any, 50 million albums later. Lame. My happy ending music video. This is one of my favorite songs. This is a special song because after I recorded it, the first time I heard it, I just intuitively felt this would be a big song for me, and it did reach #1, and I always kind of get those feelings with those songs. And I play this song every tour. It's one of my favorite ones to play. There's always that kissing scene, so I would take that out and get as close as possible without it.
I love clothes. I'm a chick, of course. I love shopping. I love all that stuff. It's cool.
Us Weekly Hot Hollywood Carpet. Oh, I look lit. No, I think I was.
When I first came out, and without realizing it, I was setting a trend with the tank top and the tie, and I had my own look.
I was sober there.
When I look back now, it was like it was really cool.
I would show up to a photo shoot with like a book bag with like all my spiked bracelets and ties and a couple of shirts, and they definitely wanted me to like wear the clothes that they had there, and so I would just take my book bag, dump it on the floor, and just be like, but see, I came with this stuff, but that's not how it works. You have to wear these clothes. But there was always like a happy medium.
Dad was just snow.
But it could have been a predator.
Over the Hedge. So I'm a possum, and that is William Shatner, and he's my dad. Grew up doing theater as well, and so when I did voiceover work, it felt very natural for me. It's definitely something I would do more of, and I'm currently taking my song Sk8er Boy and turning that into a film. I'm just in the process of developing it right now, and but that's gonna be super fun.
I could tell myself when I first started out something, I would just say like, be you, don't listen to anybody else.
Avril Lavigne album press day.
You gotta know who you are, be clear on that, and fight for it, and don't worry about what other people think.
This really connected with my songs and music. It's like stuff I go through. It's like real life stuff, and like that speaks to people, it moves people, it touches people, and it's, you know, that's something I see up on stage every night. Like, know who you are and feel good and confident in yourself, in your art, or even if it's not music related, and just, you want to be happy.
You bit off more than you can chew, can you taste it?
Bite Me music video. This was right after the pandemic. I signed to DTA Records, so I was with Travis Barker on his label. We did some songwriting, he produced, we did a lot of performances together. I didn't have a stylist for this music video, I was just like over it at that point. I was like, dress myself. You know, we've been friends for a while, and we still write songs together, and like love working with him.
Who else is someone you'd love to partner up with?
I don't know, I think it'd be cool to do like a country collab. I think it'd be really cool to work with like Miranda Lambert. I love her. She's a badass, she rocks. Performing Complicated with Olivia Rodrigo. Yeah, Olivia started performing Complicated on her tour, and everybody was talking about it, and then we just happened to be in the same city at the same time, and so she reached out to me to jump up on stage with her and perform the songs. So yeah, it was like spontaneous, like, and she was really sweet, and yeah, that was really fun. I think that's the cool thing about now is like there is the newer generation that's like catching on to like my songs and my like OG songs, and just learning about me and discovering me, I guess. And like I see that in my concerts, along with like, you know, there's like people that have been coming to the shows for years, so it's like a cool time for me right now, because like I said, like 22 years into my career, there's like new and older fans, and it's It's pretty unique, I think, and neat.
And now fans old and new can sing all of Avril's greatest hits on her summer tour kicking off in May. Tickets are on sale now.
It's my way of like, you know, connecting with the fan base, and it's cool to play songs off every album.
You have so many hits. How do you even begin to decide what goes into what you perform?
Well, I just go through the order of each album and like what all the singles were, and then what ones I like to play live. And then a few people were like, so what songs are you gonna play on the greatest hits? I'll be playing the hits. That's just all the singles, the whole set list of singles, which, to be honest, that's like a place that I strived to be at. From day one, I wanted to be able to have like my whole show be all singles, and now I have that, and I'm very proud of that.